Hey everybody, I'm somebody. Some of you have been asking how to be able to find specific POIs in this game, and I found out how. If you see in the upper right hand corner, the name of this place is Weston Way Station. Any POI that it looks like this is named this. This is the name that's associated with this. It always is every single time. And to be able to find this, you can do this on PC. I do not own the console edition of this game. I don't know how to do it, but on PC, if you press F1 on your keyboard, it'll open up this menu. Type DM, that stands for debug menu, and click enter. Debug menu on, hit escape, and then hit escape again. This will pause the game, and you'll have the option now for open POI teleporter. You click that, the game is no longer paused, you can get attacked. Be aware. You're able to filter the POIs, you're able to look through everything, and you're also able to search. You're able to filter out smaller POIs that are like wicked tiny ones. It actually says here under 100 cubic meters, but this is wonderful for being able to find favorite places. My favorite POI in the game is, the name of it is Senor Drogas. It's also modern house number 5. I could either type in modern and pull up all the modern houses, which would include modern house number 5, Senor Drogas. Or, because no one really knows what the names of those are for a lot of these, you could type in part of the name, any part of it, and it'll pop up with anything that has that in common. So I know this world generation has 4 copies of my favorite house. 1 in the wasteland, 2 in the snow, 1 in the desert, with exact coordinations of where each of these are. If you feel like fully cheating, because this is a little bit cheaty, points you in a direction, I think that's fine, especially if this is something that's a make or break for you in a game. For all you know, this didn't generate at all in your world. Where it gets really cheaty is if you click. It'll bring you right to it. You'll always be on an absolute corner of the POI. It may not be the one that's facing forwards for the front of it. This is the back of the house, but it will teleport you to the location. A couple other features of this that are really, really nice is that if you're not sure of what the POI is, but it is associated with something, for instance, crack a book. There's the crack a book tower, but what are all those bookstores called? Well, it doesn't matter. If you type in book, here's anything to do with a book, even if it isn't named it. So Skyscraper 2 is not named Crack a Book HQ in this and all that. You can still find it. If I typed in crack a book, I might have missed out on the book barn that, frankly, I didn't know was a POI. If you're looking for specific places, this is fantastic. If you're looking for things in general, like you could type in a bank and you can find different banks. One of my favorite things, though, is you're able to filter by tier. Here are all the basic tiny little ones, but what I like to do, especially if you're playing a really small world, let's say you cranked down that, you don't want to travel a lot, you want to be able to get to places extremely quickly. Go up at the very beginning of the world, go to tier 5, and find out if you're basically generating a world that doesn't have end game progression because there wasn't space for them. It's really nice to know, it's good to be able to find out, and it does make it so the game stays kind of engaging. If this was helpful to you, I'd appreciate if you like or leave a comment down below. If this is something that everyone knows, please let me know. I've had a lot of questions about it, but for all I know, that's a loud, vocal, but minority position, and I'd appreciate knowing if this was something that wasn't needed. Next week, I'll be discussing on how to, if your favorite POI is not in your world, how to be able to go into the world editor itself and edit it in. So thank you guys very, very much. I've been somebody, you've been amazing, and have a great day. Bye.